welcome you inside the Angela Activity Center tonight. The Old Sports Network live for continuing coverage of Lady Charger basketball tonight. Your OLSH Chargers take on the South Allegheny Gladiators on Alumni Night here at the Angela Activity Center. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Fargo, joined alongside OLSH and Christian Harbaugh. Happy to bring this one to you. Gladiators and Chargers as we get deeper and deeper in to the section slate for the Chargers. They on top of Section 2, 3-1 with Keystone Oaks and with Avonworth, so a three-way tie for first place right now in Section 2. South Allegheny, they are 1-3 overall, 7-7, so a lot of their wins coming outside of the section. Al, as we open it up here, a lot of those wins, it's one of those things that's any given night for South Allegheny, they've kind of beaten the teams that they should beat and handled them in ways, and then the teams that expect a challenge, they've had challenges against.
Yeah, exactly right, Matt. And if you look at the scoring percentages for both these teams, and South Allegheny is averaging, 43 points a game, and almost 45, and the Chargers 45 points a game. So they're real close as far as scoring. The big difference is in points allowed. The Chargers are allowing 10 points less. So again, that Don Eckerly squad emphasizing the defense. So we'll see what South Allegheny brings. If they can score to 40-some points, it'll be a tough game for the Chargers.
Next member of our crew, Christian Harbaugh, alongside. Christian, you know as a coach, momentum is important throughout a season. Carrying that over from the momentum of last week's win against St. LaSalle on the road, getting one on the road back here at the friendly confines. Want to keep that momentum going, especially the momentum they had in the first half of that game against St. LaSalle.
Yeah, what a big game that was, going on the road and winning one at St. LaSalle last week. And like you said, the Chargers want to keep this momentum going, and especially in section play. You're coming home tonight, you want to protect home court, and like Al said, you're going to have a good defensive game tonight to be able to manage a win here, and you want to play offensively sound at the same time, and hopefully we can get the production we got from the bench last week in those two games.
Let's take an early look at the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. It is the South Allegheny Gladiators. We'll look at this. It is their 5'2" senior guard, Alyssa McCutcheon. She wears number 1. Faith Horesco, a 5'1" senior guard, wears number 5. Number 14 in your program, that's Emily Beaumont, a 5'5" forward. She's a junior. Ella Lotz, number 15, 5'6" sophomore forward, and Lena Cortazzo, a 5'3" senior guard. For the Chargers, it is Kara Bridge, Nagy, Arulo, Minton, and Grassafi, and I just realized I got to get out there, guys.
Yeah,
so
I was just
I'll be
right
back. They ran it on me.
So yeah, Matt's running the double duty here, so he's going to do the beginning announcements and just what he just did now. So maybe not. Oh, he needs the roster. Oh, my goodness.
Man, what a life he has. I feel like he's always double dipping somewhere.
Yeah, it's worth the price of the ticket. It really is.
He is terrific at what he does. And look at those shoes tonight. He got the shoe game on tonight. He got the hair slicked back.
Yeah.
He comes back from Florida, a new man.
Comes back from FLA. So, yeah, the Chargers on a nice little run here as we get into this one. Trying to pull my paperwork. There it is. Yeah, the Chargers have a 3-game win streak going on here. Their last win, that big win against St. LaSalle down there at St. LaSalle. That's a tough place to win. Chargers come away with a 10-point victory in that one. And South Allegheny coming off 2 wins over the weekend in a shootout in California High School. They beat Clairton 52-40, and then on Saturday beat California 62-46. So Chargers going to be facing the South Allegheny team, and South Allegheny's going to come in with a little chip on their shoulder, I think.
Yeah, I think they got some momentum as well. They got a win streak going on as well. So tonight it's going to have to be the Chargers playing tough on both ends of the basketball court all night.
We get the national anthem going on. And run an ad. You running an ad? All right. We get the introduction here on the floor.
And going the front to the senior, number 1, Alyssa Lacache. And going the 5'1" senior, number 5, Faith Velasco. And going the 5'5" junior, number 14, Emily Beaumont. And for the 5'6" sophomore, number 15, Ella Ross. And going the 5'3" senior, number 23, Lena Cortazzo.
There you have it. Starting lineup, Chargers in their home whites, South Allegheny in their navy blue and gold and white trim. And we lost our producer to the camera again, just like last week. Nah, we're good. Looks like it's going to be Beaumont and Bridge to start this one.
Bridge and Beaumont. Chargers tipped it away, and then there's going to be an immediate tie-up. So who is that going to be? It's going to be Charger ball or re-jump? We're going to know. They did not.
Yeah.
I thought maybe South Allegheny had official possession of it.
We're in the NBA today, guys. Jump ball, you get another jump.
Everybody catching their breath right now. See, that's what happens when everyone starts early. You know, things.
Right. And the officials having a discussion about it. Is it really a jump ball? Making Kylie jump here.
Oh, because it was between the two of them.
And she wins it.
She wins it.
That was true NBA.
Yeah, it was true NBA. Grashafi runs it for the Chargers. Over to the far side, Nagy and out of Bridge. Back on our regular video programming tonight after kind of a hybrid radio video game that we did last week is in the lane to back out of it. Nagy on a right-handed dribble, throws one to the basket off the front of the rim, no good. A rebound pulled away and then loose. Grisafi chases it all the way down and saves it before the end line.
I guess I got tipped there. I actually didn't think it got tipped at first.
Grisafi near side. Mia, big game on the right side of the lane, off the side of the backboard, and she'll chase down a loose basketball. Minton and back up top. Arulo swing it to the far side, 3-ball. Nagy doesn't fall, but another rebound for the Chargers as Arulo traced it down, headed it off the bridge, and now Nagy cross court here to the near side.
Great ball movement early, good patience, relentless on the glass. Starting off, getting a couple extra possessions here.
Ball got tipped away. McCutcheon comes away with it. Alyssa McCutcheon moves it to her left. And Lena Cortazzo dishes it underneath to Beaumont. Beaumont misses a layup. Rebound Minton and a tie-up. Arrow goes to the Gladiators with 6:32 to play in our opening quarter.
Well, if the Chargers are going to keep getting on the offensive glass like that, they're going to have opportunities all night to score the basketball.
Minute and a half gone by, no one scored, and Mia Grisafi changes that.
Great defense, active hands, good steal, run out.
Horesco throws one, and it's good. Quickly answered with the pull-up J from the senior, Faith Horesco.
Got to stop the ball early. Can't let the penetration get into the paint. That draws the defender, and easy shot.
Bridge up top, bouncing it down low to Grisafi back here to the near wing. Nagy penetrates, drives, tried to get it over to Bridge, and then it gets intercepted by Ella Watts.
That's a tough one there. She just got to turn around and face the basket and then make her decision. She was throwing that already and looking the other way. Bridge wasn't ready for it.
Cortazzo pestered, was able to work it over to McCutcheon, but Grisafi made that impossible. She dives on the floor, gets it, but then it ends up rolling out of bounds, and there's a bunch of Chargers on the ground.
I love the hustle. 50-50 basketballs. If you can get to those, you get even more opportunities. So you can control the 50-50 balls and you can get offensive rebounds. You'll be in good position all night.
Pushed up the floor near side, hits Horesco. Handed it off. Cortazzo lost control of it, regained underneath by Beaumont. She puts it in for two.
And you can tell what the Gladiators want to do there. They want to get easy penetration and have Bridge step up on the help defense and just drop it off for a layup.
Bridge drives right side, kicks out. Arulo short on the three. Traced down by Horesco. Bouncing it, intercepted Grisafi momentarily, and then taking it away was Horesco. That was a nice play. Fed it down low to Beaumont. Beaumont turns it over again. Grisafi's there, and this time the Chargers come away with it. It was Arulo working it over to Bridge. Bridge out to the far side, and Nagy for three. What a sequence.
There you go. Great ball movement. Getting out in transition after Grisafi's steal down there underneath the basket. And great ball ahead by Bridge.
Cortazzo bouncing it, Beaumont up strong with it, nothing but a board for Kara Bridge. Nagy, long pass ahead, Arulo to Grisafi, and a foul as two shots are coming for 21 in white.
Horesco is going to get called for that foul. Her first of the game.
Almost halfway through this opening quarter. And a low-scoring affair, which was maybe what we expected last Friday, guys,
yeah.
or last Thursday with the Rebels and Chargers.
And if you're a Gladiator, you got to like the pace of this game right now.
Yeah, it's favoring the Gladiators right now, and they're doing a good job at penetrating and getting into the gaps there. And there's no surprise what they're trying to do. They're trying to drop it off to Beaumont down there underneath the rim, and
you see Mia Grisafi drains those two free throws.
A shot there that's off the mark there by Ella Watts. Rebound Chargers, and here comes Nagy up the floor. The right-handed dribble out to Claudia Arulo into the game. Along with Emma Ficcarelli checked in after that. And there's Grisafi draining a long two.
That thing is butter. Every time she catches it at the elbow, she can knock that thing down. She's always ready for that shot.
Quick passing there, gets it to Beaumont. Back up top, Horesco, near side wing three. Short. Chargers come up, back up with it, move it quickly. Another fast break for the Chargers, and a foul. This time will send Kylie Nagy to the line.
And the Gladiators right now, they're having trouble stopping the Chargers in transition. So if you can get a steal if you're a Charger, or you can get the rebound or long rebound off a miss shot like a three like that, keep pushing the tempo, keep pushing the pace. Chargers doing a good job of getting the ball in the middle of the floor in transition and attacking the rim.
Kaylin Thomas picks up that foul for the Gladiators. I was talking about the free throws for the Chargers. Last month, they had their free throw contest for charity, and Mia Grisafi hit 91 out of 100 shots from the free throw line.
That is super impressive. She got a terrific shot, so I'm not surprised. It's all rhythm and repetition there and just muscle memory.
Nagy converts it to stripe. 10-4 Chargers lead.
Hey, they're free for a reason.
And that's a good tie up there. That's going to be an offensive foul actually going to be charged to Lena Cortazzo, but I think what really happened is Nagy tied up the ball. I think that probably should have been a jump ball more than a foul, but
I agree too, but
right in front of us.
Defense.
Yep.
Yeah, that was directly in front of us.
And Nagy's always got some spiff shoes on. I'll shout her out for those. she got some different ones on tonight that she usually does, but shoe game strong.
Nagy with it. Back outside. Claudia Irolo and Nagy play catch. Grisafi.
And the Chargers can't clog up the middle there. I know Grisafi was trying to get the basketball, but when they have the two bigs in here like this, they run that high-low action. They're looking for Bridger Ficcarelli up at the elbow, and then
Gladiators doing a good job passing against this press by the Chargers, but can't convert on the other end of that. They're getting the ball to the floor. They're just not turning it into points.
Yeah, they're missing some shots right now, but they've got some good looks, really good looks. And they've also got to the rim a couple times too, just not finishing.
Another steal here by McCutcheon.
And we talked about the defense earlier, and you know, Al alluded to the Chargers playing really good defense this year. They got to be happy that there's only 4 points, but they can't let these offensive players for the Gladiators just dribble through their defense.
More substitutions for the Gladiators.
Yeah, McCutcheon tried to fake jump shot there and just left the floor. Turnover.
Got to shoot the ball.
OLSH Hall of Famer and Courage Award recipient Devin McGrath just walked in. Devin McGrath Crumpert, by the way, just walked into the Angela Activity Center with her daughter, and a three. Mia Grisafi says, welcome, Dev. One of the all-time greats to play here at the AAC.
9 points for Mia here in the first.
Tipped away by Ficcarelli. Claudia comes up with it. Claudia back to Emma. Emma, turnaround shot doesn't fall. Bridge rips down the rebound only momentarily as it was taken away by Horesco, who pushes it up the floor. Horesco double teamed with it, got it away. Up top to Cortazzo, who misses a three. Nagy gets the board. Nagy with all the Chargers behind her. Nice block by the Gladiators. Lena Cortazzo led it ahead to Horesco, who loses it out of bounds. It's Charger basketball.
Cortazzo can play. She got some good game here. She's had some nice drop-off passes that haven't led to baskets, but she's doing the right thing. Good defensive play there.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Eckerly before the game, guys, and he was saying 23, Cortazzo is the girl to watch. She's their go-to player. So
yeah, you can tell.
Around the horn, near side, three on the way from Nagy, in and out. Rebound underneath. It was Zyrulo fishing it out, pulling it out at the foul line, and Ficcarelli not enough on that one, and it goes out of bounds off the Chargers.
The Chargers are continuing to be relentless on the glass right now, and it keeps giving them great opportunities. Oh, think that was a travel there.
I do too.
Intercepted Nagy. Nagy up the floor. Cross court. Tried to get it over to Claudia, and it's going to go out of bounds off a Gladiator. Chargers will have it with 37 seconds left to go in the first and leading 13-4.
If you're a Chargers right now, I'd look to take one shot, get something good here. Move the ball around the perimeter.
Minton bouncing it over to Nagy. Nagy puts the one finger in the air, and the Chargers ticking this clock down to now under 30 seconds in the first frame. Claudia and Nagy play catch. Minton joins the party. Giarulo with 12 seconds. Down to 10. Here to the near side. Claudia with 8. Claudia throws it up with the right hand. No good. Off a few hands. Taken away Gladiators. 2 seconds to go. And an opportunity for Cortazzo. It would be good if it went. It does not. And the first is in the books. Chargers leading it by the score of 13-4. You're watching it all here on the OLSH Sports Network. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more action for quarter number 2. Stick around. We'll be right back after this break. We're back here to the Angela Activity Center. Chargers lead at 13-4 with Christian Harbaugh and OLSH. Matt Fargo with you on Alumni Night. Chargers get the possession to start it. Nagy right in front of us will do the honors. Claudia out to her sister Gia. Gia penetrates back outside to Minton. Alyssa outside. Claudia open look for 3 and it's good. Claudia Irulo.
Great patience, good ball movement around the top of the perimeter. And Irulo ready to catch and shoot. In South Allegheny that time they went into man-to-man to start this second quarter.
That one rims out, no good, ripped away by Gia. Led it ahead to Nagy, nice play here. Over to Claudia in the far wing, and a travel is going to be called there.
Yep, took that little extra step to stop.
Yeah, you got a jump stop there.
Yep, right.
It was the right look by Nagy, though, because she just hit one, so why not go back to her? Good cross-court pass. Just got to be patient. They got to take away middle in this zone. Now, this time, nobody in the middle, but they broke it way too easily in that first quarter.
Pestered in the corner, ball got partially tipped. Found by Cortazzo, drives in a jump ball as Beaumont and Irulo tied up.
That was a good job for get the jump ball because she just jumped right in there and grabbed the ball without committing a foul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chargers have not committed a foul as that shot is off the mark and Grasafi tracks it down.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. Again, the Chargers not fouling. This was just like the episode from last Thursday where they did a good job at challenging shooters and moving their feet, not putting their hands on the offensive player.
Ball rolls out of bounds. Chargers will still have it, 6:41 to play in our second.
They got to stay attached on the defensive end, though. Too many times the Gladiators got too many chances down around the basket off of drop-off passes.
3 on the way. Good. Emma Ficcarelli. That's a 2.
She's coming alive here. She's been shooting it well the last couple games here from the outside.
She has.
Intercepted there by Grasafi. Bounced it. Not paying attention. There was on the other side. I don't know who that was, but
Yeah,
it was McCutcheon who took it away.
Yeah, Gersafi wasn't. Thought she was looking, I think, and threw the ball.
Claudia picks up the first foul of the game for the Chargers.
And one thing they always say is if you're dribbling the ball down in transition and nobody stops you, keep going. Until they draw a defender, you might as well keep going.
Bouncing it inside, throwing it towards the basket. No good for Beaumont, but she'll pull it back out here. Offensive opportunity awarded to South Allegheny. They end up drawing the foul. That will send Lena Cortazzo to the line. Cortazzo, 5'3" senior guard.
Bridge picks up the foul for the Chargers, second on the team.
And that's one where Bridge is in position there. She beat her to spot. She just has to go up straight up, though. She kind of turns sideways a little bit and bumps her with her body. She just goes verticality. That's not a foul.
No good for Cortazzo, one of the 3 senior starters for South Allegheny. Also have a junior and a sophomore against this all-senior starting lineup. That is just one shy of the lineup as this one's lost out of bounds. Is Claudia Arullo the one that does it, and then on cue, they go to the original starting lineup, which consists of all seniors. As Claudia has a breather.
Coach Eckerly over there, he must be listening.
He's always dialed in to the Old Sports Network. Him and his wife, Joan. Nagy outside Gersafi. 18-4 Charger advantage. Cross court all the way to Minton in the corner there.
He's like the guys that go to the Pirate games. They sit in the stands and watch the game, but they're listening to the radio too.
I heard, wasn't at the game on Friday, but heard that they had the broadcast tuned up in the Sister Chris Cafe for senior or for alumni night for folks to go up there and still keep an eye on the game.
That's awesome. It was coming through the loudspeaker.
Yeah. It's going to be a foul on the Chargers.
I didn't see who got that foul on the Gladiators.
Minton.
Did they call him moving screen? Is that, or I mean, is that what they?
I don't know.
I guess.
Oresco, long pass ahead to Cortazzo, who drives, floats it in for 2. First bucket in a while for the Gladiators.
That's Cortazzo's first points of the game.
Coach Eckerly trying to just space it out here, dribble drive. Got Bridge working the low post area.
Nagy to the rack. Lay it up with the right hand.
That's a great move.
6 for Kylie.
Great pickup there. Coming over the top of the defender. Nice little float game off the glass.
Tip ball out on the Gladiators. Chargers ball. 4:41 to play in our second. 20-6. Those of you just joining us. Chargers with the advantage.
And there was a good defensive play in the press there. Good active hands to get the turnover.
Gersafi far side Nagy. Nagy driving inside to Bridge, back outside. It's one of those games, guys, you'd love to see the time of possession. Chargers dominating in the category as Minton misses one but pulls down her own rebound. Nagy goes in. She goes in with the underhand shot that doesn't fall, and a jump ball is called arrow to the Chargers, so they'll keep it here with 4:09 now to play.
Yeah, they're definitely dominating on the offense end here, and they're dominating on the glass, and that's, you know, why the time of possession has got to be high for them.
Stop and pop for Gersafi, doesn't fall.
And I don't mind that shot. That's a good shot off the bounce. She can make that.
Oh, yeah.
McCutcheon fed it inside, and Cortazzo has it hit off a Charger, so Gladiators will keep it.
Yeah, I think Mia Gersafi got a hand in there, knocked that away, guys.
Abby Allen back on the floor for the Gladiators. along with Caitlin Thomas, number 3 there. 3 on the way. Drained. That was Cortazzo in that 3.
And there's Cortazzo. Got to know where she is at all times. That was way too easy. They can't inbound a ball, make one pass without a dribble, and she just catches and shoots that.
Safi inside against 2 Gladiators, and she was fouled on the way up, so she's going to the line.
That was a nice move in the paint by Mia.
Yeah, she knew exactly where she wanted to get to on the basketball court, and she took that extra hard dribble and created some contact, faded away a little bit, got her arms up in front so she could draw the foul.
With that shot, she's in double figures, 10 points for Mia Grasafi. Beaumont comes in for the Gladiators as I think Horesco is having a seat.
Good. Timeout taken by Don Eckerly. And the Chargers, 3:27 to play here in the second, 22-9. And you're watching live coverage, Lady Charger basketball. It is a alumni night here at the AAC. Want to give a special welcome to all the alumni in attendance and alumni listening around the globe.
Oh.
It was set to the wrong game.
Oh.
Fix it when we can. It's going somewhere. 3 on the way from the far side wing. It doesn't fall. And
Good rebound.
Chargers going to get this here.
Nice box out.
Safi pushes it up the floor. Well, there's many people that found it, even though it's the wrong name of the game. We just figured that out here. Apologize for that little snafu there. Nagy hands it off. Ficarelli pulls up at the foul line. It's no good. Putback opportunity is not good. And taken away by the Gladiators. They'll push it up the floor here on the near side wing. Cortazzo, near wing 3, off the rim, no good. Pulled down by Bridge, led it ahead, Irulo. Gia to the rack, right-handed, no good. Nagy found it momentarily. She's able to get it to Irulo, but Irulo throws it out of bounds. And Ficarelli couldn't catch up to that, so back to the Gladiators there.
That's got to be something. There's a lot of contact down there. Irulo taking it strong to the hoop and not getting a call. Very surprised by that one. Only got 10 seconds.
Yep, Cortazzo.
Very close, very close. Outside Cortazzo, around the horn here for the Gladiators. 3 on the way, no, doesn't fall for McCutcheon. Rebound loose, and a scrum and whistles.
Jump ball. It'll stay with the Gladiators.
Great hustle by Ficarelli. She's relentless in there. I like when her and Bridge are in there at the same time now. They're getting a little bit of chemistry together, starting to figure it out. A little high-low action on the offense end, on the defense end. They're doing a good job at playing off each other down there and helping out on the glass.
And off McCutcheon. Here to the near side, it's Horesco throwing up a shot that doesn't fall. Rebound opportunity and a whistle. Charger basketball. is a jump ball there. Arrow back to purple and gold. Far side, Grisafi. She'll drive with the underhand left. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to Thomas and the Gladiators. Oh, so here.
That's a tough one.
Claudia's going to pick that one up. That'll be her second.
If I'm Coach Eckerly, I'm saying she's leading the WPIAL right now in steals per game. There's no way that's a foul. That was great defense.
Picarelli and jump ball back to the Gladiators. Thought maybe she was going to get a travel on that one.
I did too.
Bouncing near side. Watts double teamed. Got it away. Now driving is Thomas, and she traveled.
Well, really gotten sloppy here in this last minute. Both teams.
And I like the play that the Chargers ran the last possession down. They ran a flare screen for Grisafi, which is great because she can really catch and shoot. And then they had Bridge dive to the paint, but they didn't get anything out of it.
Grisafi underhand, not enough. Pokes the ball away. It's taken back by Cortazzo. Cortazzo to the far side and for Thomas. Thomas lost it, and Nagy, like she's in Circus Soleil, tight ropes the boundary and was able to save that one.
Matt's always working.
You know, I'm watching it happen the other day out, and I'm like, oh, that's going to get thrown into the mix.
Kara Bridge with a travel there and a turnover.
Full service, in the words of Josh Taylor. We're full service here. Even if the name of the broadcast is wrong.
Yeah.
Al, this would have been a great broadcast for you to ask if we had a camera person, though.
They were at the right broadcast.
Yeah, right. Foul's going to be charged here.
Mia picks up her first.
Shot there off the mark. Thomas in the rebound with 9 seconds. Grisafi with 7. Mia, far side. Claudia, a three that doesn't fall. Ficarelli at the buzzer doesn't go. And that's the way the first half's going to come to a close here at the AAC. Chargers leading it 22-9 over South Allegheny. Chargers have the advantage. We'll take a break. When we come back, Al will have the first half numbers, and Christian will break down what he saw in the first half as the Chargers have the lead over the Gladiators, 22-9. You're watching it all here on the OLSH Sports Network. We'll be back after this quick break. Enjoy the cheerleaders at halftime. Halftime here at the Angel Activity Center, 22-9. OLSH leads South Allegheny. Back with OLSH and Christian Harbaugh. Matt Fargo with you. It is alumni night here at the AAC, and seeing some alumni in the house. So I mentioned Devin McGrath, Crumpert, Bella Mara, Brie Van Volkenberg. They're in the house. Part of one of the best girls teams to ever do it. Mentioned Devin's team went to a WPIO championship, of course, well documented her struggle during her high school years, and has contributed here as a assistant volleyball coach, but hung up the whistle, take care of the most important coaching job, being a mom. So she not even coaching at Seton LaSalle. Normally we run into her
down
with
there.
The Rebels, but shout out to them, and wanted to also give a shout out to the alumni of OLSH girls basketball who are still playing basketball at the next level. Chargers have 2 active players in the that are currently playing. We wanted to give them a shout out. So shout out to both of them. And I'll tell you more about it after the points out.
Oh, okay. That's why you were looking at me.
I don't know if your broadcast is broken.
So, okay, first off, for Seton LaSalle, for South Allegheny, leading their scorers is Lena Cortazzo with 5 points. 2 points each for Emily Beaumont and Faith Horesco with 2 points each for their 9 points. Foul-wise, Faith Horesco has 2 fouls for South Allegheny. Everybody else that has one only has 1. For the Chargers, they have 22 points after 16 minutes. Leading all scorers is Mia Grasafi with 11 points, followed by Kylie Nagy with 6. 3 points for Claudia Irulo off the bench, as well as Emma Friccarelli coming off the bench, scoring 2 points herself for the Chargers, 22 points. Foul-wise, Claudia Irulo has 2 fouls for the Chargers, and she's the only one with multiple fouls. Anybody else that has a foul? Has 1 foul. So, once again, Matt's been called away. So, me and you, Christian.
Let's do it. Yeah, like you said, the Chargers, I've been super impressed with the way they've played defense these last couple games, and not fouling and not being in foul trouble. That's always a big help to success. If you can stay out of foul trouble and you can keep your starters and your main players on the floor and people that you need to help you win a game, it's always a big opportunity there.
Yeah, the first couple games, Kara Bridge was getting into foul trouble early as well. I mean, you think about it, the boys team, the big guys, Kirshner was getting into foul trouble, and both of those teams have really straightened that out. And neither one of them have really been in a lot of foul trouble the last couple games, and
I
it's
think
really
that's
helped.
why it's led to their success on both the girls and the boys teams. I think they're sharpening up the defense, on the communication side, and being in sync at the same time with some chemistry, and then also, again, not fouling and challenging shooters and rebounding and controlling the glass. I think both teams have been controlling the glass pretty much every game in the last 2 weeks, so it's been great.
Hey, do you want more information on OLSH Chargers? For schedules, rosters, stories, and much more, visit olshathletics.org. Special thanks to our website sponsor, Covenant Financial Advisors. Also, you can show your Charger pride and help us continue to provide these athletic broadcasts, and we promise to try to get them on the right broadcast moving forward. You can get a business or individual sponsorship on OLSH Broadcast Network. Be our game or halftime sponsor and support the Chargers. Visit olshathletics.org for more information. So we do want to remind you about talking about broadcasts. We want to remind you that we are back on the air tomorrow night as the boys travel to Keystone Oaks. And we'll take on KO, the Eagles, tomorrow night. It will be We're trying to talk over the officials here. They're having a discussion right in front of us. It'll be myself, OLSH, Christian Harbaugh, and Matt Fargo on the call for you tomorrow night from down at KO.
All right.
But Matt's back.
Yeah. Just one of those nights, Al, I guess.
Well, you fired up the zebras there.
Yeah, we did. Well, they're talking about how they'll go back and listen, and they said to not sugarcoat, say it's a bad call. But the only one we argued with went for the Chargers.
Right. So yeah, I'm not going to argue that.
No.
So yeah, we went over the scoring and how the fouls. The Chargers have used to be getting the bigs in foul trouble, and they've really settled that down.
Man, you know what? This game keeps getting more like the NBA. Now we got the officials coming
Yeah,
over,
yeah,
talking
right.
to us while we're on the air. Next, we'll have a monitor. They'll have a green light to challenge. Well, we could have challenged that call if
Could have
Coach Eckert,
challenged
you know
it.
what
Yeah,
I mean?
that would have been good. Yeah, we got to give Don an opportunity to challenge some calls
there
here
you go.
at some point.
Yeah, because I think there was 2 calls tonight that he could have challenged already. There's no doubt. But
So I think
the one thing I will say, though, guys, because I didn't talk too much about the game, but the one thing I will say is the Chargers on the offensive end, I'm sure Coach Eckerly was not happy at halftime to only have 22 points. And for the way we played last week in that game against Seton LaSalle, they can't have a third quarter like that, and they got to get back to the way they had a first half over there last week.
By the way, before we digress here, Ashley Norling is playing at Pitts Greensburg as the Chargers miss a layup there, and we get a jump ball, so we're right back where we've been. But Norling playing really well this year, has 181 points. She's averaging 12 points a game.
Nice.
49 offensive rebounds, 59 defensive rebounds for 108 rebounds. She's averaging 7 rebounds a game. Also has 49 assists, 18 steals, and 7 blocks.
now she's got to be what, junior, senior?
I think she's a senior.
Yeah, she should be.
Yeah. And freshman Katie Hoff is at Grove City.
Grove City.
So she's played in 4 games.
That's what you'd expect from a freshman.
Yeah. Yep. So shout out to both of them. But now we can get back to the game.
Traveling turnover to South Allegheny. Chargers get the ball back.
There's Minton. Lost control of it. Moved it outside. Deep 3, they say. It's no good, and it's out of bounds off of the Chargers. So Gladiator basketball, 7:08 to play. Chargers 9-4 overall, 3-1 of the conference, playing 3-1 South Allegheny. The Alleghenies, South and East Allegheny, in the basement of this Section 2 conference. Cortazzo to the racket. She is fouled, earning 2 trips.
I could never figure out how South Allegheny is in McKeesport.
But you're going east.
Yeah, it is. It is in a way south, but south of what? It's south of Canada, Al.
Yeah, well, yeah. Kara Bridge picks up her second foul. And Cortazzo.
That was a good one.
Cortazzo finally makes her first free throw. She's 1 for 4 from the line tonight.
Hey, Christian, if you want something fair, they have one in Butler every year.
Yeah, see that? Man, he's got punchlines all night.
Minton to Bridge. That is that game. That kind of game tonight. Bridge is going to the line. Chargers lead it by 12. We'll look to add to it with Kara Bridge. It's really dove into her role this year. Has really done a nice job inside. Had a great game against Seton LaSalle. I mean, that tape, that's a whole highlight reel for Kara and what she can do.
Yeah, she.
And
go ahead, Al.
no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's her first points of the game right there.
Yeah, well, that was the one thing I was going to say about this second half. They need to insert her on the offensive end because she's obviously got the height difference and she can obviously score around the rim. And like you said, she's been having some good games and they've been finding her down low. They got to find her now.
Deep two drained by Faith Horesco.
I think they gave her 3 on that. They
Did
did.
they really?
Well, the ref on this side said 3, but the ref on the opposite side, she said 2.
They put 3 on the board.
Well, they put 2 on the
Oh,
board.
put 2
because
on
they
the
had
board.
10.
Yeah, you're right.
But what I'll say right now is Coach Eckerly is not happy about this score, and if you're a Gladiators fan, you're happy.
Yeah, I mean, you're very
within
much
11,
yep.
and you're in this game. And
There's a steal. Gia, the steal and score for Arulo.
That's Gia's first points of the game.
And we get a timeout and be remiss as they keep running in and out. Andrea Laffey, Charger alum, in the house tonight with her family. Good to see her back here at OLSH. As Gladiators burn a timeout. It's their first.
Yep.
But the one thing I will say for the Chargers is sometimes you got to find a way to grind these ones out when you're not really getting it done on the offensive end. And so far they've played pretty good defense up to this point, and again, not fouling and keeping the Gladiators to only 12 points.
Good shot there by our camera operator tonight. Matt Stanziola was giving a look at the Charger cheerleaders during that timeout. Did not compete in the WPIL championships due to some injuries. And in order to get their pyramid to where it needed to be,
Those people had to be there.
they had to be there. So
That's a shame. This is
It
the
is.
first. This is the first year that they're competing.
Yes.
Am I correct in that?
Yeah, yeah.
And they won their first competition that they were in.
yeah,
That's awesome.
driving right-handed Cortaggio.
That was very nice.
They can't let her get going.
She's got 8.
Yeah, they got to find a way to stop her in this second half.
Nagy outside Arulo. Gia bouncing to Bridge. Tic-tac-toe. Christian for
And
two.
there it goes right there.
That's nice right back at you.
That was great. A little handoff on the weave action, and Bridge just knew how to get the positioning and slide over to the opposite block, and knew her defender was going to help up on a drive, and nice little dump off for the finish.
Great no-look feed by Gia, too.
And that'll get Bridge going there, hopefully.
Bridge and moved it outside Arulo. Nagy
Shoot it.
in the corner, and she
Yes.
traveled.
She should have shot that.
She was thinking too much
Yeah.
on that one.
Come
Yeah.
on, 5. Shoot the ball.
There was nobody within 10 feet of her.
No.
She could have. That was like a practice three.
She's got the green light all day. I don't know
think
why
so,
she
yeah.
won't shoot that ball. Chargers switching up their press defense here. See if they can generate some steals out of it and get some easy ones.
Watts threw one up, miss. Minton is there. Minton leads it ahead to Grassafi. Mia bouncing near side. Nagy, stop and pop, mid-range, good.
There you go. Get to your spots on the floor. Good little pump fake there. Nice drive with the left hand. Good 2-dribble pull up. Trap it.
There you go.
And they did. On cue. Minton takes it away. Irulo out of bounds off the Gladiators, so Chargers will keep it. 4:33 to play here in the third. And the Chargers with a 29-14 advantage over South Allegheny.
Now they're starting to turn the Gladiators over. They're ramping up the defense a little bit, being more aggressive on the perimeter, trapping a little bit now, getting that press to work. It's giving them a little bit of offense here, a little bit of spark, good energy.
Jump ball. Ball stays with the Chargers.
Nagy inbounds, throwing it up there. Grassafi, left side of the lane, got it to go.
13 for Mia.
She's having a great game tonight. Getting to the free throw line, attacking, getting to her spots. Great defensive play there, too.
Oh, my goodness.
She play volleyball?
Swatting that one out of there.
Here they come.
We got
this is what you like, Christian. They got the bigs in.
The Twin Towers in. Here
got
we
the
go.
bigs in.
Yeah.
Vicarelli and Bridge down low for the Chargers as the inbound goes to Thomas, near side McCutcheon. Melissa on the right-handed dribble.
And the reason now that I like when they're playing together now is because Vicarelli's starting to shoot it from the outside so she can stretch the floor. It gives Bridge some room to operate down low, and then she can step out and make the shot so the defender has to go guard her.
Plus, it's a mismatch right now for the Chargers because Beaumont's on the bench.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a big mismatch all game. They should have been going inside all night.
3 on the way. Grisafi doesn't fall. And out of bounds.
I think there's a foul here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think Vicarelli got the rebound. And
again, you can't punish her for having the height advantage. I mean,
and Don Eckerly's going to take a timeout.
Second foul on Cortazzo.
I was going to say.
Now there's 30-second for Eckerly. It's a critical time right now. I mean, Chargers are on the verge of, breaking this one open.
Yeah. So you need a couple good offensive plays here, offensive possessions. Again, they should be looking inside. They got the height advantage. Look for the high-low action that they like, that interchange, and they get her up at the high post, Vicarelli, and then she can turn and pivot. If Bridge is there on the duck in, give it to her. If not, take the shot. If not, then you work into something else.
You're either going to get the bucket or the foul.
Yeah, you're going to get something out of it.
Inbound right to Bridge, who is fouled. Kara to the line. 3:40 to play here in the third. 31-14 Chargers.
That's a great out-of-bounds play that he drew up. Good cross screen and just roll right back to the bucket because they're going to have to make a decision. Are they going for Vicarelli on the opposite block or are they going for Bridge rolling back? It's a tough guard.
She misses her first. First foul for Ella Lotz.
Makes the second. Chargers like they're going to provide some pressure here.
And they're going with a 2-1-2 press. So they're switching it up here. They've ran the 1-2-2, they've ran the 2-2-1, and now they're running the 2-1-2.
Beaumont back in for the Gladiators.
Lott's able to get it across the timeline, and she's fouled. Claudia.
Yes. That's number 3 on Claudia.
I'm not going to say anything about that one.
Someone ended up.
She tripped over her own player. Lots. She banged her knee.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to come out. Abby Allen will take her place.
And
the Arulos
yeah,
swap. Gia in, Claudia out for the Chargers.
I think she banged knees trying to go off that screen.
Yeah.
And just was shoulder to shoulder and banged knees.
3 drained by Alyssa McCutcheon.
Her first points of the game.
And every time you think you're going to put them away, then here they go with a big-time shot, and it keeps them in the game.
Driving, Grisafi right side, doesn't fall.
Now, how is that not
Vicarelli
a foul?
put back is good.
I don't understand
Emma
it.
Vicarelli.
Great job by Vicarelli to be on the glass. I'm over here complaining too much about the refs.
14, Emily Beaumont for 2.
I hate seeing somebody work so hard like Grisafi and her get to the rim, and that's 3 times tonight that she's got hit and not gotten a foul at the rim.
Bridge at the foul line, just a free throw for Kara. She's had a few of those today. Doesn't hit that one. Jump ball called, arrow to the Gladiators. Minton back in for the Chargers along with Kaylin Thomas.
Bridge will depart for the Chargers, and McCutcheon will have a seat for the Gladiators.
Hey, it just shows that I care. That's the passion and the coach in me.
Gabby Jackson will come in for the Gladiators, and Resco has a seat.
Gabby Jackson will do the inbounding duties. Get it into Cortazzo. Put Versafi on the floor there.
Yeah.
Thomas is fouled.
I thought Emma got her clean. She must have got her with the body because, boy, she got the ball clean.
Yeah, I think she got her with her lower half there.
Yeah.
Finished through the play, through the contact. Got the ball first, no doubt.
First foul on Emma, 4th on the Chargers.
Kaylin Thomas at the line, and it's her first.
Her first point.
Gladiators are just hanging around.
Yeah, again, they're just hanging around. You can't foul the jump shooter.
McKinley Walsh in for the Chargers.
First time tonight for McKinley. And that one doesn't make it. It'll be Charger basketball.
Gia Arillo has a seat for the Chargers.
Walsh has had some good games the last week and a half here. See if she can come away with adding a spark for this team.
And there's McKinley giving it off to Nagy. Couldn't trace that one down.
And that's a one thing on the move. Those are tough passes to make.
Yep.
She's trying to jump in the air, make a pass. Nagy's trying to cut. She throws it behind her.
Another unforced error, though.
Cortazzo floater doesn't fall. Nagy the rebound, escorted ahead to Ficarelli, who goes up with the right hand, ends up falling down, but the bucket is good.
Soft rim there. I thought she got fouled, too.
I did, too. Yeah.
16-point advantage, Chargers.
Nice hands.
Jackson got to take it away from her.
Great hustle. Grab it.
And Nagy, jump ball, arrow, Chargers.
Well, we talk about it all the time, guys. Girls' game, boy, there's a lot of jump balls.
A ton of jump balls.
Good thing there aren't actual jump balls either, like we saw at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, if this was like the
we'd be here
NBA.
another hour.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have some cool matchups for
that'd
jump
be fun.
balls.
Yeah,
though.
That would've been,
would be
yeah.
fun.
That would be awesome.
And the $1 million question is, guys, and this is boys and girls basketball. When does the shot clock hit Pennsylvania? I feel like it's getting.
I knew that's what you were going to
awfully
ask. I was
close.
excited to talk about it again because this is probably almost every broadcast. I can start clipping each broadcast up and post it of me just talking about
waxing
the
poetic.
shot clock. It's unbelievable, but
They got Mia for 3 fouls. I only had her for 2. I must have missed one. Mia picked up that last foul.
yeah, and to be honest, somehow this button must go backwards when I hit the button because I think my fouls are right, and then somehow it's always I'm down a number.
That's those guys in the truck, Christian. Don't blame yourself. That's the guys in the truck.
Gremlins, baby.
See, because now I look at the board, now it's 5-4. The fouls were just 5-3.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Timeout taken by South Allegheny, by the way.
This is starting to become a comedy show instead of the basketball show.
Actually, they just picked up the foul, guys.
Yep.
Gia Arillo with the steal, and then she gets fouled by Thomas. So Thomas picks up her
Tell
second.
them they need to come over and talk to us again like they did at halftime so we can get the real life thing here like it's the NBA and college. Because we keep messing it up in the truck and messed up on the board and in the book. We got to get on the same page here. But to go back to what you said about the shot
Gave you a
clock
timeout
thing,
for it.
I know. It's just listen, I believe that there has to be a shot clock because the one thing that the disadvantage of it, too, not just gameplay, but when they get to the next level, you talk about alums playing at the next level, on both sides here, boys and girls. And once they get to the next level, it's definitely a different adjustment because you go to not having a shot clock in high school, not worrying about the shot clock, being able to hold the ball when you want to hold the ball. And then when you get to college, then it's like, oh, man, we got a shot clock. Now we got to play 30 seconds. Now things get sped up faster. The game becomes faster, not only on the college level of speed, but then the shot clock doesn't help,
What would you set it at, though? at high school.
I think here it could be 35, even if it was 40 seconds.
Yeah, 40 seconds.
That would be fine with me. That 40 seconds, you know what you could do in 40 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean,
a lot of things.
We're about to see it because we got about 50 seconds on the
And I
board.
bet you they hold it or try to hold it for 50 seconds.
And moving it outside, it's Cirulo, Gia. Chargers still lead by 16.
Well, I just think that it makes the game more competitive, too, if you have a shot clock.
3 seconds.
And that's not what you want to do if you're the Chargers.
No. And also, I think that the games, you know, we've seen one earlier this year by us that you get, you know, you stop being aggressive when you're winning the game.
Right.
And then what happens is you're holding the ball, but then what happens is that you turn the ball over and you give them another opportunity. Instead of just if it was a shot clock, you're doing it anyways because you have to, because you're forced to.
Now the detractors about a shot clock are there, and there are those people, and they have valid points. Like obviously, a big change like that doesn't have all advantages.
Right.
And one of them is if one team is far superior than another, you're actually adding to potentially the score because now a team can't just hold the ball for a minute and a half. They have to at least, you know, it's kind of like in baseball where, you know, or baseball or softball where you start stepping off and getting tagged out and stuff like that. You have to almost start doing that kind of stuff if a game were to get out of hand, similar to how it got out of hand in the East Allegheny game. Nagy throwing that one towards.
Yeah, and that's where I think maybe 40 seconds could be a good number because then it still forces you to shoot, but then it's almost like you're burning a minute. So it's still a lot of time.
Foul by Lotz there at that previous possession for South Allegheny as the quarter comes to an end.
Yep, end of 3 here at the AAC. 36-20, Chargers advantage. We will step aside and take a break. You'll hear from our friends at OLSH Gear, and we'll come back with the fourth quarter. You're watching it all here on the OLSH Sports Network. Stick around. We'll be right back. Let's play a fourth here on the OLSH Sports Network. Chargers and Gladiators, 36-20, back with OLSH and Christian Harbaugh. Matt Fargo with you. Chargers lead it as we go to quarter number 4. And more from Christian about the shot clock, I'm sure.
Why not?
Well, you know what? The other detractor is, and it's the same thing, you know, that you've heard before, is a lot of schools that have to get new scoreboards and the shot clock, or either that or, you know, the shot clock put on top of the on top of the backboards. So, I mean, that's a lot of money that some schools don't have.
Yeah, and I think his Bridge is going to get 2 here to start the fourth. Chargers up to an 18-point lead, largest of the night.
That I do agree with too, you know.
And then you could build on that, Al. You could also talk about the fact that it also means you probably need to pay another person at the table
to run
the shot clock.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting jumbotrons in high schools around here now, so why not? I mean, what's the difference? Listen, if they want to, I'm just saying, if they want that good competitive basketball aligned around the whole WPIAL, I think at some point it has to happen.
I think there's more pros than there are cons.
Yeah.
And like to go what you were talking about, Al. This is going to be over and back. Yep. I love how Mia was just kind of hit the ball just as if the official wasn't paying attention or something.
And it's not over and back, and she knows it's not,
Yeah.
and she thinks it is, and it's not over and back because
it was tipped.
technically, and she never fully got over
across the line.
half court
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
possession of the basketball. She was kind of like straddling it. Coach Eckerly knows it too.
Inside Beaumont, no. Rebound Chargers.
Good defensive play there. Way to be active.
Nagy goes to work. Irulo. Driving, kicking near wing, 3 on the way. 3-ball corner pocket from
Just shoot
5.
the ball, 5. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Nagy in double figures with 11.
Timeout, Chargers. 6:34 to play in the fourth, 41-20. Chargers come in ranked number 4 in Class 3A. Shadyside Academy is 1. Laurel is 2. Neshannock, even though they lost a ton, but they're the defending state champs, so they
Didn't get the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
6 and 5.
And they played
record.
a tough schedule. They really have.
Yeah. Chargers checking in at 8-4 and KO at 9-4. So that meaning on the 26th, Chargers and Eagles, the Golden Eagles, that'll be a big one. Yep. We'll have that one for you next Thursday. But speaking of Keystone Oaks, tomorrow, Chargers are on the road at KO.
The boys.
And we'll have that version of the ball game, 7:30 tip. Try to get it on the right channel this time. Friday, programming note, Friday, girls are at Winchester Thurston. We'll have that game for you, but newly announced, we'll also have the boys game for you at Brentwood. So both boys and girls, the OLSH Sports Network is splitting up.
Double dipping.
Yep, we got 2 for you on Friday.
Man,
I
can't be in both places at once.
We're gonna make it so that you can flip it back and forth. That was a nice run down the court there.
Cortazzo got the 2.
It's like I'm sitting at my house. I have 2 TVs. You can go back and forth.
Yeah, next we're going to have Charger like red zone type deal, you know.
Yeah.
Brickera Bridge
Go to this
puts
game.
in
Go
for
to
2.
that game. That would be awesome.
43-22, 6 minutes to go. Back up the floor is Thomas. Bouncing it to Cortazzo.
Man, I'll tell you, the best thing I got is Red Zone, NBA League Pass, and MLB.
McCullough is into the game for the Chargers. Shannon McCullough.
And McCutcheon has the foul. He's got 1 up there, but I know she's got 2.
Good to hear the name McCutcheon again, though, Al.
Yes, in a lot of different reasons. Yeah.
Great minds think alike. I was about to say Andrew McCutcheon as you said that.
Yep.
So happy to have 22 back.
Yeah. Nagy outside, Arulo. Nice pass to Bridge back outside. Great ball movement, open look for 3. Too much on that one for Gia. And nice job by Cortazzo to settle this ball down, stopping at the elbow, pulling up there. Shot's no good. Bridge does a good job of sealing off and tracing down the loose basketball. Here's Nagy now to Irulo with the one-hand receive. Near side Nagy. Nagy pushes off and foul called there.
That'll be her first.
Yeah, that one was clear there. I got to side with the refs on that one.
So both teams now with 6 fouls. So next foul, we're going to the line no matter who commits it.
I think Lena did a nice job of kind of selling that a little bit more, too.
Yeah,
kind of
she
pushing
did.
it, falling away a little bit more.
I think the extension is what got her.
Yeah.
If she would have just, shielded
Put the
it,
arm
but
out,
I think it was the extra push.
Shot rolls out, no good. Put back opportunity doesn't fall there for Beaumont. McCullough with it. Nagy, 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Bridge outside. McCullough, a little ball fake there. Outside for 3 that's airballed and taken away by Cortazzo. Cortazzo left-handed. Oh, no!
Wow, I thought that was all ball.
That was all ball, Al.
Mia's going to pick up her 4th.
That was all ball.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was sitting right here. I could see it. We got courtside seats. Come on now. Man, some bad ones tonight.
Cortazzo, boy, that thing almost hit the arc.
Well, she's trying to bring rain into the AAC.
This thing is.
We don't foul that much. Like, you know.
Misses a second, bridge the board. Versafi tries to settle it down here as the Chargers 2 away from the average. Bouncing it, Versafi, take it away, Cortazzo. Nice ball handling there. Trying to get behind the D, and she does. Nice move. Lena Cortazzo.
Gladiators have scored 5 points in this quarter, guys, all by Cortazzo.
Yeah, she's got some game. She's got some wiggle. She can
Nagy
move.
misses the layup.
She's a real shifty point guard.
Halfway point of the fourth. Cortazzo with it one more time. Step back for three. Short. Put back. Not enough on it there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Charger basketball. Faith Horensko missed the putback opportunity.
Yeah, she got good handles, Cortazzo, and she can move and get downhill a little bit. I think her form's not bad. She just got to get a little bit more strength.
It's Claudia Irulo handing it off to Bridge. Now to Gersafi.
Space out here, attack.
Caitlin Eiler into the game. Here's Claudia's three, no good, and out of bounds off of the Chargers. Koloff tried to pull that one back in. Cortazzo back over here to the near side of Thomas. Getting screened. There's a three by Cortazzo, no good. Officials doing a good job of screening me. Three on the way again. Cortazzo hits the triple.
It's her second from beyond the arc, and she's got all the points here in the fourth quarter for the Gladiators. 8.
And if you're the Chargers here, you want to buckle down on defense a little bit.
A call-off wide open. Shannon on the score sheet. Timeout. Chargers with a 45-28 to lead.
And that's exactly what Coach Eckerly is going to say here. He's going to say, look, you got to still play defense no matter what the score is and how much time's left. Got to get some stops here.
So I'm showing that was Charger timeout, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Coach Eckerly with 2:46 left has one timeout left. South Allegheny I'm showing with 3.
Correct.
Is that what you're showing?
Correct.
All right. I like it when it works.
That's right. Got it right this time.
Hey, save the date. The OLSH annual auction will be held on Saturday, April 29th. Hope to see you there. Save that date. It's going to be here before you know it. And boy, guys, I'm going to knock on wood after I say this, but as we already midway point of January, headed towards the back half of the season, and really have gotten lucky with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
This winter has been.
I'm knocking on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, my car can't go in snow, so it's not a lot of snow.
I got a car for the snow, and it hasn't snowed, which is
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I did the opposite. I got a car thinking, hey, man, it might not ever snow. Or maybe I won't be in Pittsburgh, one or the other. And guess what? It hasn't snowed, so.
And you're in Pittsburgh.
And I am in Pittsburgh.
Yes, we are.
And I'm happy that I'm here.
We are too.
I would never be doing this with you guys.
There's a steal. Gersafi on the floor was able to get it up ahead. Nice passing. Eiler for 2.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe. Let's go.
That was great ball movement there by the Chargers. Give McCullough kudos there for being hounded and getting that ball over to Eiler.
50-50 balls again. Diving on the floor. I think we got gifted one there. That was tipped.
No, I think it got tipped, but I think Gabby Jackson got her hands on it before
Tipped
it went
it
out.
again.
Yeah. You were kind of screened by a
Yeah,
fan
I was
there.
screened in there.
Near wing Eiler one more time. Got to get it away. She did. Claudia's there. 2 minutes to play in our ball game here in the fourth. Versafi out. McCullough and now Irula. Claudia threw it. The lane. Couldn't get the roll. Rebound taken away by the Gladiators. Faith Horesco moved it up ahead to Ella Watts. Watts outside 5. And it's Horesco for 3. It doesn't go. And a rebound underneath. Jump ball called. Arrow stays with South Allegheny. And Smeagol is going to check in for the first time
Victoria Smeagol
tonight.
Kara Bridge has a seat.
Likely the end of the night for her, which is a minute 33 to play.
I would think.
Three on the way, Horesco, or beg your pardon, Cortazzo. Almost got that steal, committed to it, and she's behind the play now. Chargers have numbers. It's 5-on-4. And Cortazzo finally arrives on the scene, almost got a steal right out of it. Safi. Mia.
Nice move.
Lay it up and score. Mia
Great move.
Safi.
She's been getting downhill and driving well all night and attacking the rim, and it's led to a lot of success. How many?
15 for Mia.
Yeah, she's had a great game tonight on the offensive end.
Under 50 seconds to play. 3, that's short by McCutcheon.
Chargers dribble this one out.
Kara Bridge leaves with 8 rebounds tonight.
Call it bouncing to Smeagol. Victoria Smeagol for 2. Crowd loves that one.
Nice pass.
Victoria, one of the 9 seniors. This Charger lineup, Charger roster. 3 on the way. McCutcheon, no.
Shannon McCullough's been in. She's picking up some rebounds here.
Magrashafi adds one more for the ball game. So the Chargers will win this one 53-28 over South Allegheny. Final score here from the AAC. 53-28 the final. Christian will gather your thoughts here before we go over to Al and the final numbers.
Yeah, I think the Chargers did a good job in the second half of bringing the offense alive and doing a better job at being spaced and attacking the paint and the perimeter, and doing a good job with the drop-off passes and finishing around the rim, finding their mismatches. And they also did a great job of having their hands ready and catching and shooting. And again, another great defensive battle, and they controlled the glass all night, and they did a great job on the defensive end and changing up to the 3 presses. Did a good job at keeping South Allegheny on their toes, and comes up with a big section win at home.
Big section win at home, and Al OLSH will tell you how it all happened.
Well, first for the Gladiators. It was their leading scorer. We thought it was going to be Lena Cortazzo with 16 points. 4 points each for Faith Horesco and Emily Beaumont. 3 points for Alyssa McCutcheon. And Kaylin Thomas chips in off the bench for 1 point for their 28. The Chargers score 53. Their leading scorer and leading all scorers was Mia Grasafi with 17. Kylie Nagy with 11. Those are the 2 players in double figures for the Chargers. Kara Bridge adds her 8 points. 6 points for Emma Ficcarelli, and 3 points for Claudia Irullo. 2 points each for Victoria Smeagol, Shannon McCullough, Caitlin Eiler, and Gia Irullo for the Chargers, 53 points. So Chargers playing a defensive game and what we talked about beginning of the game. If they could play the defense, I think they'd have an easy time, but and that's what happened.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, like, we talked about earlier, this happens where you got to grind out a win, sometimes on the road or at home where your offense just isn't clicking at, on all cylinders like it always is. And they did a terrific job on defense tonight and controlling the glass. And when you're doing that, it's going to be tough to lose, on those nights and tough to beat, the Chargers. So they did a great job on defense and, for the most part, did a good job of not fouling either or having anybody in foul trouble.
Well, Mia.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and that wasn't – it was not until late that I think she got into foul trouble. Mm-hmm. And that's when I started complaining about the refs.
The Chargers move to 10-4, so 10th win of the season for the Chargers tonight. And they're now 4-1 in Section 2 in 3A, so they can, at worst, remain in that three-way tie, depending on what KO and Avonworth do tonight in the rest of Section 2. South Allegheny goes to 1-4. They're now 7-8 overall, 1-4 in the section. And we mentioned it, but we'll mention it again. Back on the air tomorrow night. Chargers and Eagles from Keystone Oaks, so from essentially Dormont, Green Tree, depending on where you are.
Right down where we were last week with Seton LaSalle, basically across the street.
Right across the street, baby.
Yep, back at down that way. So we'll have that game for you tomorrow night. Pretty big one for the boys as they look to kind of extend their lead in the section. We talked about it in the last game. Really didn't expect the Chargers to be in the driver's seat that they are. Thought that this could potentially come down to the wire, but boy, it's going to be really nice, guys, if the Chargers can walk into that Steel Valley game and go, win or lose, we're still section champs.
Exactly.
I did not think that was going to happen tonight or
this year.
So that'll be an important one. We'll have that game for you tomorrow. Then doubleheader Friday for you. We have the girls against Winchester Thurston. Al will be there for that in Pittsburgh Shady Side neighborhood, and then I'll be out not that far away, about 25 minutes away up the street in Brentwood for the call. We haven't decided where Christian's going to go. We might just drop him hints or something, play a game with him, hot or cold or something.
Have him go first half of one game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or I'll just go on FaceTime with somebody. I can call the game and talk on the other side. Why not?
That could work.
We'll figure it out, or I'll just teleport.
Or the old Sports Network chopper is probably available. So I think it's out of the shop now.
That's right.
So we'll have that one for you. So doubleheader Friday. Looking forward to a good week of basketball.
Yeah, the ladies will go on to play, like I said, Winchester Thurston on Friday. And South Allegheny, they go non-section game against Waynesburg Central on the 18th, and that time is to be determined. But that's who the two teams have on their docket next. And like Matt said, we'll be on the air tomorrow night. Keystone Oaks.
Same time, different place.
Business
Back here
trip.
on the Sports Network.
Business trip tomorrow. All
business trip.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All business.
Hey, thanks to Matt Stanziola. Fantastic job tonight.
This is the second game in a row he's come and had to jump in and do the camera work. So.
Where's Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno stood us up last game for the boys.
Okay.
My man Bruno.
Well, thanks to everybody who tuned in, and shout out to all the alumni who came tonight and who tuned in at home or wherever you are. We appreciate Charger Nation showing out as they always do. 53-28 the final score. Chargers win it over South Allegheny. For Matt Stanziola, Christian Harbaugh, OLSH, I'm Matt Fargo. You've been watching the OLSH Sports Network. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night right back here on OSN. Good night, everybody, from Moon Township.